So you guys have been telling me that me talking in front of the camera and in this same old place with all my maps here is too boring. So let's just swap places. No. 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 Oh, damn it. There's no way for me to get back in my bed, is there?
Welcome to Green Face Incorporated News with Johnny Clarkson, Jimmy Buckhouse, and Akeem McQuack.
So today's video, if you haven't seen, will be about the Napoleon Wars. Yay! So Napoleon was a boy who was born on the island of Corsica, that was the French island. And he decided to be a war general, and he wasn't short at all. Who said that he was short?
I'm not short at all, you French scums. I am tall as hell. I am taller than God.
In fact, by the age of 24, Napoleon becomes a general. Realizing that Napoleon is gonna be popular really quickly, the council decides to put him on the council with 500 members in the heart of Paris. I mean, Napoleon is a real show-off. Like, if he can balance the federal budget, you stupid show-off! But what does Napoleon decide to do with his army? He decides to invade Egypt. In 1798, Napoleon is beaten by Nelson in the Battle of the Mediterranean, and the most common enemies of the French is the English. Realizing that Napoleon won't take Egypt, he goes back all the way from Egypt to Paris and then declares himself Emperor. Okay, hold on there, dude. I think that you're missing a few facts. I don't think you're missing a few facts there.
I did not. Shut up. Shut up.
I mean, you clearly are. In fact, as Napoleon marches into Paris, he declares all the 500 councilmen irrelevant and declares a council of 3 guys, and he's the main one. The other 2 are just for the show there. They don't really do anything. And later, in 1805, he declares himself Emperor! So, literally, after having an army under his belt, he decides to invade Italy. He defeats Austria, he defeats Prussia, and then he marches to Moscow. And I'd like to call the same map guy to explain to you what happened in Moscow.
Thank you. So I'm the map guy. So after taking Italy and then taking over Austria, Switzerland, Germany, Poland, and all those kind of places around here, Denmark. However, they did not take England. But the point is that Napoleon took his around 2 million men army to march to Moscow. Here's Moscow right there, that's Moscow. He decided to take over Moscow. So what happened was that 500,000 of his men were either got killed by Russians or died of the freezing cold. After getting back to Paris, instead of going back to Russia, he decides to take over Spain. Oh, what does he do? He completely fails. He takes over Spain, he removes the king of Spain, and then everyone in Europe just gets kind of angry with him. So what they do is they push him out of Spain, then they push him back from France, and they push him to France. The French are blocking this channel, the English channel, to stop the invasion of France by the English, while back here in Spain, everyone's pushing him back. And then, in 1814, Napoleon is sent into this little place called Corsica, into exile. But when he comes back, it is the 100-day rule. 100 days of ruling. What does he do? He takes another army under his belt. He tries to take over all of his lands and completely fails at the Battle of Waterloo. That happened on June 18, 1815. That happened right here in the Battle of Waterloo, somewhere here. Battle of Waterloo. and he's completely beaten. He's sent to Saint Helena, which is here. That is Saint Helena. That is super small. He's sent there, he dies there, happy. That was actually a really great story, but fun fact, actually the British are driving on the real road because Napoleon, when he took over all Germany, Italy, and all those places, he reformed, because everyone was driving on the left-hand side to go forward. Yeah, everyone was just driving on the left-hand side. He reformed it to the right-hand side. But Britain, however, was not invaded. They did not change anything, so that's why they're driving on the left-hand side.
And you call us weird? Oh, we weird? You want some? Huh, you want some?
Thank you guys for watching. I got my information from a book this time, so the sources won't be here. I'm just gonna write that I got my information from this and this book. If you have any suggestions for what I should report on next, so I don't know, the burning of Smyrna. Oh, I should maybe do that. Or the 30 Years War, or whatever. Whatever you think of, just comment it or send me an email. My email is in the comment section below. Just send me it and I'll report on it. Click on that subscribe button. Be sure to click on it. It's really important. It will save a lot of lives during a siege. So if you're sieging Moscow, click the subscribe button because it will help.
An army of subscribers!
So click on it, and like always, this message is official.